Hi, this is Cindy Apple, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to make your ex miss you. Now, if you want to revive your relationship with your ex, you'll have to make her miss you. That is simply a fact of life. If you want them back, your ex has to be missing you. So how can you get them to care about you? That's what I'll be discussing with you in this video. But before we dive into it, if you are new to this family, feel free to join us by clicking on the subscribe button and hitting the bell icon to not miss out on new videos. The first thing you must realize is that you will not be able to convince your ex to reconcile with you. There is no amount of begging, pleading, or persuasion that will make that happen. They must desire to get back together with you in a natural and organic way. And if they miss you, it will rekindle their desire to be back together with you because they miss you. And getting back together is the only way to relieve the pain of missing you. So how can you get them to care about you? The first thing you need to realize is that your relationship ended because the attraction between you and your ex decreased. It was present at first while your relationship was going great, and then it faded away with time, whether a month or a year. It faded to the point that your ex decided they didn't want to be with you anymore. So how can you re-establish that attraction? Well, again, make them miss you. Now, consider what makes you miss someone or something in a broader sense. When you've had someone or something in your life for a long time, you become comfortable with them. It becomes a part of your everyday life. They become integrated in your life, just like your ex was. You were always there for them, and you called them on a regular basis. Maybe they awoke next to you every day. Perhaps you ran into them every night after work. Whatever it was, they played a significant role in your life, and you played a significant role in theirs. So, what do you have to do in order to make them miss you? Well, you have to disappear. Completely disappear from their eyes. That is the most effective way of making someone miss you. They didn't mind having you around. They were accustomed to having you in their lives, and then all of a sudden, everything changed. It's time to go cold turkey on your addiction. You've left. And that's going to intensify those feelings of missing you. And that's something you absolutely need if you want to get them back. It has to be natural, and the most natural way to achieve that is to make them miss you. So, in a very practical approach, how can you entirely fade away? Of course, you can't suddenly disappear from their lives with a magic wand. It's always a little more difficult. However, this is when the 30-day no-contact rule kicks in. Perhaps you've already heard or read about this on the internet. Essentially, the no-contact rule states that you do not communicate with your ex for the first 30 days after your breakup. Of course, there are some complications to that, as well as the extremely rare scenario where it isn't acceptable, but in general, the 30-day no-contact rule is something you'll want to perform after the breakup in order to get your ex to start missing you. Now, according to science, and I'm not making this up, the peak of those feelings of missing your ex occurs 3 weeks after the initial breakup. Of course, this varies depending on the length of your relationship, how bad the breakup was, and how serious the relationship was. But generally speaking, the peak of those feelings of missing your ex occurs 3 weeks after the initial breakup. That is, provided you are using the no-contact approach. If you don't do that, you're denying them the opportunity to build feelings of longing for you. However, if you use the no-contact approach for 30 days, then those sensations will peak around 3 weeks. Your ex is going to be missing you like crazy. They haven't heard from you in 3 weeks and haven't spoken to you. Even if things were a little difficult towards the end of your relationship, trust me when I say that they will miss you and miss having you in their life. There's another aspect to making your ex miss you, and the no-contact thing that you also need to understand. And that's it. Making your ex miss you also helps them let go of some of their negative memories of you and your relationship. Over time, as they begin to miss you more and more, and as they reach that 3-week peak of missing you, they'll begin to let go of the negative memories, and they'll begin to forget, even if only subconsciously, why they broke up with you in the first place. They'll hold on to nostalgia and nice memories in addition to letting go of some of the negative memories of forgetting some of the reasons why they wanted to break up. They'll hold on to them and return to the surface at the period when they're missing you terribly. They'll be thinking about and concentrating on the positive aspects of the situation. Of course, if you want them back, this is excellent, because they're forgetting the terrible parts of your relationship while remembering the positive. So another benefit of making your ex miss you is that those feelings will be even stronger. And if you can make them miss you so badly that they need to suffocate that pain and heartache, then perhaps they'll get back together with you. And that absolutely does happen sometimes if you were so close before breaking up and applying the 30-day no contact rule. They miss you so much that they decide, well, let's get back together, and that will solve all my problems. I won't miss him or her anymore. So that's pretty much how to make your ex miss you in a nutshell. And thanks very much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you like this video or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really appreciate it.